Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to ETEA. I am Ali Sudes, your ETEA instructor, motivational speaker, and author of Ali series. Today we're going to talk about the English. And you know that there are 20 MCQs of English. It means 20 marks of English. Last time in 2018, I made a video, and its name was Review of English. And then I made the same video in 2019 when I was ill. And I was in the bed, so I was thinking, let's do something, and I just made a video. The same video was copied in 2020, and you can watch it on the YouTube channel. And it was copied by someone, and exactly the same trend and the same domain, but the list was just changed. Like, you know, the numbering changed, and they said this is how the ETEA is. Anyway. But in 2020, I'm coming back and I'm gonna make the same video again, the third time. And you can see this is just me who prepared these things and the types of MCQs and almost in every subject. But today we're gonna talk about the ETEA English syllabus. And what is the syllabus? The first thing, which is very important, keep remember we have 20 MCQs and 20 marks. The important thing is we should study it smartly instead of just going randomly and just study randomly everything. So we're not going to do the random study. We're going to do what? A smart study to get maximum out of 20. Not 20 out of 20, but maximum out of 20. I say maximum out of 20 because we have to leave something. Like, for example, you have covered all the syllabus of physics, chemistry, and biology. Then you can proceed to the whole syllabus of English. But if you haven't completed the whole syllabus of especially biology and chemistry, then you should never ever come to the vocabulary part of the English. So therefore, what we're going to do, we're going to talk about smart study, and we're going to finish almost the whole syllabus and almost all the questions in these classes. Right, okay. These will almost maybe will be 20 hours of the classes, not more than that. Because if you are giving more time to the English, it means that you are wasting your time. Instead, you can just finish the whole chapters of biology and chemistry, or one physics. Like you don't need to just cover the whole physics. Like some of the chapters which are unnecessary, so you can just leave them. Okay, so today we're going to stick to the English. The first thing in English which is important and in present in the syllabus is noun. Noun. You know, we have different nouns, common noun, this noun, that noun, right? But there are two other nouns, and those are called like countable noun and uncountable noun. What is countable? Countable mean which can be counted. Like I'm telling you, for example, I have these books. Can you count these books? You can say yes, 3 books. It means you can count 1, 2, 3, count. If you can count, so these are countable. But I'm telling you, the water droplets, water, in a jar, water in the ocean, water anywhere. Can you count the water molecule in the water? You'll say, no, I can't count the water molecules. Some of the things like feelings. Can you say I have 3 feelings, 2 feelings, 5,000 feelings? No. You say I have a lot of feelings. You understand that? So this feeling of love, hate, anger, and all these things, these are uncountable nouns. Do you understand? Okay, the things which you can count are countable. Which are not, you can't count, are uncountable. Okay, so now the countable nouns and the uncountable nouns, I'm telling you, the question from 2017 was paper, and I mentioned it in the last video as well, that Naila has 2 dash. Now the options were sister-in-law, B, sisters-in-law, and C, sister apostrophe comma in-law. And D is the same like laws here. Now what we're gonna do, it's given two mean countable noun which can be counted. You have two. Now what will be the word which can be used with the two? A very important point, and really you will agree with me. You need tenses. The tenses you have studied in your primary level, like what is present indefinite tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. You need that. You have to revise that. You have to revise the grammar a little bit, the tenses, so you can do these questions, right? So you know the plural and the singular. One thing, for example, this is one, so this is singular. I am not married, so I'm single. If I'm married, then we are two. Now I said these two. So one, this is singular and this is singular. When two singular combine, now these are plural. Like I'm single, another person is single, we get married, we. The verb we is used for the plural. No, then we are plural. Right? Okay, so you got it that this is very important. You should know what single is. Singular mean anything which is one. Singular, one. And plural, more than one. Like it can increase to more than one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10,000, 100,000, whatever that is. Now we are coming to it. So this is the question. Now you can see that what is the answer. You know that if I'm going to talk about two is plural. So which noun can be used in here? Like sister is a noun. Name, sister. My sister, noun. Sister-in-law, the sister of my wife, or the sister of your husband is called sister-in-law. Now this two, we can use the plural. Is this plural? No. Is this plural? Yes. Is this plural? No. This one is plural. If there is s directly attached to it, s, you know that for plural we say a boy, and boy, 2 boys, 3 boys, z. So we use s for plural. Girl, a beautiful girl. 2 girls, right? I'm sure you know all these things, but I was just trying to tell you. Okay, now this is 2017 question, and you can know that this is the only answer. The apostrophe comma, when there's something like this, for example, R, S and S, this is called apostrophe comma, and in Urdu we use it for ka, k and ki. Ka, k and ki, for these three. Like my brother's pen, my brother's car, मेरे भाई की गाड़ी, my brother's wife, मेरे भाई की बीवी. So we use the apostrophe comma s for that ka, k and ki. Do you understand that? Okay. So this is the first thing you should know, the noun. We got to go in detail, but not now. Now I'm just giving you the hints. One question from here. If you just check 2019, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 11, you'll get that there is one question always from noun. You understand? Now we're going to see that from 2010 to 2020, what kind of variation can we see in these MCQs? You understand? Now, after noun, Now you know that what noun is. The name of something is called a noun, and we're gonna go in detail. We're gonna study in detail in one lecture, but to the depth you need, not to the depth where everything is there. Okay, so we got to go to the depth only, to where you need. Like one MCQ, so we will go to the depth of one MCQ, not to the depth of 3 or 5 MCQs. Do you understand? Okay. Now, second thing is article. Do you know article? I'm going to write 2 things together, like 3 prepositions. These are the 2 things. Maybe you will never see a question directly in the ETEA, MCAT, Nouns, FMDC from articles. Preposition is there sometimes. Like, you know, there is a and an and the. 2 kind of things. Like for common things we use a or an. For specific things or for proper things we use the. Do you understand that? Okay. So okay. Now there we can use a, an and the. These words. And then there is of, from, etc. There are many. We gotta go in detail. Now these are not directly important for ETEA, but indirectly you can use it in something. Do you understand that? Okay. Now we're coming towards the third point. To the fourth point. And the fourth point is verb. You know verb? What kind of verb is? There are a lot of MCQs in there from the verb and from the tenses. So from the verb and tenses, we're gonna write it together that there is verb and tenses. Verb and tenses. Okay. Now verb and tenses. Verb is very important. Like you should know that there are 3 forms of the verb, which can be used like there is an MCQ from past paper. She loves cricket. Okay. Now the option A is loves to play. B, plays. C, etc. like that. You know that she loves cricket, right? Like if you just skip this word, you will use LOVE or LOVES, love or loves. So you know that with he, she, it, or with a singular name, he, she, it, or with singular name, there will be first form of the verb with the s, extra s. But if there is plural, like they, we, I, then there will be no s. Do you understand it? Okay. So this is very important. Like she loves to play cricket. Now you know about this play. Now there are different verbs like helping verb and verb. Okay. She to play is enough. Okay. Now this is tries, try, tried. Now these are the three different verbs you can use. Which one is the correct one? Try, tries, try, or tried. You will have studied these things in your school and colleges. The teacher will have said to you that if there is he, she, at singular, there will always be an s with it. Am I right? So you know that she tries to play. She tries to play. She tried to play is wrong. Why? Because this is singular, but this verb is not singular. You understand? What? This is singular, but this is not singular. This is singular, but this is second form of the verb. So this one is right or this one is right. Which one? This one or this one? Now you will say, which one? A or C? Both are right. I wrote it intentionally. I wrote it intentionally. That you should know. There will never be these two options in one question. There will be two different options like that in one question. Understand? Okay. So this is the part where you can write such kind of verbs. You know the first form, second form, third form of the verb, and also, except like beyond this, you can also see, you can, beyond this you can also see to the like if there is singular, what kind of verb will be there, plural, what kind of verb will be there, then plural, what kind of verb will be there. Okay. Okay, so you can write it verbs, like there are some kind of helping verbs. So which helping verb will be there? Which helping verb can you use? That is very important. Which helping verb? So which helping verb is, was, has, have, had, will have, etc. See which one can you use, and that is very important that you should know, but shortly. Now I'm going to tell you that which one is more important, which one is less important. Let's come towards the question number 5, and question number 5 tells us about what? You know about the active voice and 6 number passive, active and passive voice. This is direct and indirect. Direct and indirect. These are the two things. These are the two important MCQs. I mean, type of MCQs. This one and this one contains almost 4 to 8, or I can say sometimes even 10 MCQs from here. 10 MCQs. Even 10 MCQs. 10 MCQs mean, okay, thank you. 10 MCQs mean half of the MCQs, half. It means that you can do the half of MCQs from here, active and passive voice, direct and indirect. Sometimes, not always, okay? Because there is always variation in the English part, always and always variation. So yeah, you should come here. Okay, then the 7 number. Okay, you know some of the conditional phrases? Conditional phrases. I'm telling you, what is conditional phrase? Condition is, there is a condition. If you work hard, you will qualify ETEA. If you work hard, if you love, you marry her. I think this is exaggeration. Sorry. Okay, if you work hard, now this is the time to work hard so you can become a doctor. If, then, there is a condition. If you do something, then you can get it. If you want it from the inside, you can get it. If not, you can't. Silent please. If you do, that is called conditional phrases. There are 2 parts, 2 clauses. We call it clause. Like for example, I say, if you work hard, you will pass, etc., etc. This is called the first clause. This is called the second clause. There are 2 clauses, and those clauses, they combine and give you one conditional phrase. Okay? Okay, fine. Now, after that we have adverbs. At number, adverbs. 9 number. You know verb and adverb? There are 2 different things, verbs and adverbs. Verbs and adverbs. You know the verbs are direct verbs, like you can use like go, come, sit, speak, etc. Something like that. And okay, the next one is conjunction. We will explain each and every. Okay, conjunction sometimes has a few MCQs, not always, but yes, sometimes it has. Okay, we're coming towards 11. Do you know all these? Look, this is very important that you should know each type of MCQ, like which one is important more and which one is important less. This is important, and you should know it, that which one is. Okay, there is the one which is called phrasal verbs. You know the phrasal verbs? If you don't know, it's okay. You don't need to know about it now. If you want to know, then you can know it. Okay. And okay, the last point, and that is also very important, and sometimes it has also half of the MCQs, which is called vocabulary. Okay, so this is all about the type of MCQs. But now I'm telling you, let's summarize it and summarize it in a good way. Like, which one is more important, which one is less important, which one is the most important, we're going to talk about that. First of all, noun. I told you, if you come from 2011 to 2020, like including 2020, you will find like almost 9 MCQs in there. 9. It means 9 MCQs mean in the last like 19, 18, 17, etc. You'll find 1 MCQ each. Each mean in every paper you will find 1 MCQ from the noun. So there is 1 MCQ. Article and preposition, I told you these are exceptional, like not directly. Direct, you don't need them direct. You need them indirect, like in the tenses, in a sentence, somewhere else, right? Okay, verb and tenses, yes, this is very important. Sometimes 3 MCQs are there, sometimes 4, sometimes 5, like minimum 2 MCQs are there. MCQs are there from verbs. Active, and yes, this is very important. I told you these two can match. Now there is variation. Therefore, I'm saying that sometimes the half of the syllabus is from the active and passive voice, and sometimes half of the syllabus is from these 3. You don't need anyone else, right? This is important. Like these 3 are very, very much important. If you know the tenses, right, verbs and tenses, then you can know the active and passive voice and direct and indirect. It means that you can do almost 10 MCQs, almost, okay? Conditional, I have never seen any MCQ from there. Right, you know, you need these 2, like these 2 only. Then there is phrasal verbs and vocabulary. Now yes, vocabulary is the most important, because always there is it. Like you will find 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 MCQs in the papers, past papers. Past paper is our syllabus, you know. Like if you want to cover the whole ETEA syllabus, then you should go towards what? Then you should go towards the past papers. So the past paper, what the past paper says, you should do the verbs and tenses, active and passive voices, direct and indirect, then the vocabulary. These are very important, and you should know these things. Okay, if you want to solve the whole syllabus, then you should start from the noun, right? Like I'm telling you, maybe you agree with me that these are some of a few things. There are a few things like which you have already studied, like you know the noun, right? I'm telling you, there are 2 MCQs in the past papers, and you can just tell me what is the answer. There are dash fish in the pond. Now we don't need the pond. Let me write it. It will be easy for you. Then you can decide that which one is easy and which one is not. There are dash fish, okay, in the pond. We don't need that pond thing, but in here, number A, many, B, much, C, a lot, etc. Okay, one is this one, and the first one I wrote in the noun that Naila has 2 sisters-in-law, sister-in-laws, right? Now you can decide it. Like this is very easy. You know that the fish is countable noun. You can count it. So you can write many, right? Which is not countable. You can't count. Like you can't say there are 5 water in the glass. Can you say it? 5 water in the glass? No. Can you say 10 waters in the glass? No, you can't say. Why? Because you don't know how many molecules are there. Exactly. You can't count it, right? I'm not saying that number of moles, but I'm saying that if you can count. If you can count something, now you know that the fish can be counted. Although there will be millions of the fish, but it can be counted. right? The things which can be counted, it needs many. Which can't be counted much, a lot, right? Like sometimes when I ask Zoya, what about the work? She doesn't say that I have done 3 pages. She says, a lot of work has been done, sir. She says this. She never says that I have completed 90%. She says, a lot of, right? So you should, I know that you know these things. Like other MCQs are there that you already know. I know that through 2 to 5 MCQs you can do if you don't even study the English part. But you need, if this active and passive voice and direct and indirect, you need to revise it, and the tenses you should just see a glance. You shouldn't give a lot of time, like days to it. If you give days to it, it means that for those 20 MCQs you will just leave the rest of the syllabus. Coming towards the vocabulary, which is the most difficult part. The vocabulary, which is the most difficult part, and you know that vocabulary needs a lot of time. Like from where the vocabulary comes, the first thing is you should cover all the vocabulary in the past papers. The first thing is all the vocabulary in the past paper. Like go to the 2010, then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and to the 19 and whatever the 20 is. You should remember every word which is present in the past paper. Like sometimes it can be repeated. Even the questions are repeated in different ways. Like all the questions are always, these questions are always repeated, because when we're going to talk about each MCQ, you will understand that there are 12 kind of questions. You need this conditional, you don't need it, you don't need articles, you don't need preposition. Like this finished now. Now what is in English? Yes, noun. You know about the nouns. Verbs and tenses. Active and passive and direct and indirect. And you need phrasal verbs and vocabulary, and that's all. Conjunction. I forgot conjunction. Where is it? Yeah, this one, and adverbs, and that's all. You need these things. It means that you need just 10 to 15 hours for English to remember the whole English in your mind. Okay? Okay, we're going to talk about very soon with the first type of MCQ and how to solve it, how to do it, and also with the reference to the past paper. See you soon. Allah Hafiz.